Okay. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday.
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You are tuned in to the Ms. Millionaire Show.
We are live.
Live and in effect. I am Alicia James, a.k.a. Miss Millionaire. I am bad and
I am Janice Earl, a.k.a. Pretty J, and I am Bougie.
The Ms. Millionaire Show. Again, I'm Alicia James, Miss Millionaire.
And I'm Janice Earl.
Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Give me a beat.
Oh, she done hit the Janet Jackson on that. Oh man. We have a really powerful show in store. I just tried to get our guest by phone, and I'm really going to try to have to get her back on the line. But we're getting ready to get going here. I'm going to dive right into everything because we're here only for an hour. We drive up from West Palm Beach here to Fort Pierce. Fort Pierce, what's going on, y'all?
Good evening, Fort Pierce.
Hey, Fort Pierce.
Oh, and Stewart.
Hey, Port St. Lucie, what's going on? All of the Treasure
West
Coast
Palm
Bureau,
Beach.
Cocoa, man, what's
Melbourne.
up? Jensen Beach.
The Glades.
The Glades.
Yes,
Belle
definitely
Glade.
the Glades.
P-Hokey. I said it. P-Hokey. Not Pahokey. P-Hokey. Muck City. Belle Glade. South Bay. Man, Clewiston. They say that's not a part of the Glades, but I'm saying it is.
Good evening, family.
Good evening, family, man, from the WJFP studios in Fort Pierce.
And welcome.
Oh, welcome. Jay, I'm going to let you keep talking to our audience while I grab our guests right quick.
Okay, yeah, we got some lovely guests today. We got a full house in here. Got some treats for you guys, so you guys just stay tuned. Call your friends, call your auntie.
Right.
And we are live. We're getting ready to get going here shortly with our first guest. So, what's going on, Mark?
Hold on.
Not much. Whole another day.
Man, you got to talk louder than that.
My bad, I'm sorry.
Whole nother day. You sound like an old man. You got to go to the bathroom or something?
Nah, what's going on, people? What's going on?
You
have to go to the bathroom.
To the bathroom.
Bathroom.
Bathroom? How you spell that? B-A-T-H-O-O-N. The bathroom. Got to go to the bathroom. Would have been better if got to go take a look.
We about ready to get started here?
Yeah, we about ready to get going, man. I'm going to give Tanisha another minute.
Yeah, and while we do that, we'll reflect on
the
some
weekend?
things that happened over the weekend.
Oh my gosh, both of us
had
had a very
Yeah, we had the Reggae for Cure
weekend. Yes.
out at the Wellington Amphitheater.
That was on what? Sunday?
Saturday. That was Saturday.
Saturday.
Yes. That was a great turnout. My favorite was Third World Band.
Yeah.
And that's an annual event that supports the Sickle Cell Foundation.
Okay.
And domestic violence.
Domestic violence.
So yeah. So if you spent dollars, that's where they went.
All right.
All right. And then we had the Afro Arts Festival, you know.
Oh, out in the Glades. That
Millie
thing was
went out
so
there in the
sick,
Glades
man.
and
Hey, shout out
bounced
to the,
around.
I did. And also the Let's Move. Yeah, we was at the Afro Arts Festival Saturday.
Yes.
Big shout out to Will with Digital Vibes and his crew. Everybody that was a part of the Afro Arts Festival, big shout out.
Yeah.
I must thank
I
the
see
city
it was
of
an
Belle
awesome
Glade.
event.
It was.
Yeah.
Should have been a bigger turnout though.
Yeah.
Should have been.
But that step show was standing room
That
only.
step show was thick. Ooh. Shout out to all the step teams that performed
Yeah,
in
congratulations,
the
guys.
step
To
show
the
out there.
winners,
Yeah.
which were
I don't even remember the team. It wasn't my team. My niece team, they came in second.
well, congratulations to both
the
teams.
Golden Aces.
Golden
Big
Aces.
shout out to the Golden
And
Aces.
the team that came
They
in.
did. That was their first step
place.
competition out there in the Glades. So
Yeah, that was
that was
an awesome event.
it was.
And we also had Cooler Fest, All White Edition.
Yeah, that's what I wanted you to talk about.
And you know, that was like I said, a lituation, not a situation. It was a lituation.
That thing
Yes,
was
the
lit,
best
man.
one ever. Yeah.
Really.
Just a big shout out to Douglas Lawson
Mm-hmm.
and the Infinity Taxes and Beyond for being such awesome sponsors of that all white
right.
Cooler Fest.
Okay.
Make sure you guys catch the next one.
All right. Well, we're gonna
Jazz
keep
in the
it.
Gardens too. So
Yeah, that was big.
it.
That
too.
was big.
So
That
that
was
was
big.
it. That's our weekend.
Okay, a weekend at a glance. All right, we're gonna keep moving forward with the show, and man, we got some special guests in here, in house and by phone. We got a studio full of people up in here, man.
Yes,
hey,
we do.
we got the Sound of Success band, but you know what? I'm gonna put them on hold, cause man, when they come and they bringing it. Got a studio full of young people in here. I love my young people.
Yes,
I love having
it.
my young millionaires, man.
And they pumped and ready.
They are. They pumped and ready, sitting here looking like they want to blow a horn in there.
And we also have
Hit some drums.
via phone.
Yeah, the Pink Queen herself. Yes, that's who we're getting ready to bring on the line. We got Tanisha Sproul, aka the Pink Queen. She's the CEO of the Pink Queen Foundation.
Miss Nene.
Yeah, they call her Nene Burton Sproul.
Yes.
That's her Facebook name. But I'm going to get her on the line right now, and we're going to let her speak with us for a little bit about the Pink Queen Foundation. She has a big event coming up on Sunday. All right. Oh yeah, we do need to give her a big hand when she gets on the air. So let me get her on the line. And boy, if I hang up on, oh man, Millie always messing up around here. Pink Queen.
Good evening.
Oh,
Good evening.
hey.
Good evening, Pink Queen.
Good evening, Denise. How are you?
Just lovely. Just lovely.
Hey, go ahead. I'm sorry.
We're gonna give her a proper
introduction, not a proper introduction, but a proper welcome.
Yes, a proper
We're going to welcome you to the show right now. 1, 2, 3, SOS, let's go! Welcome to the show, Pink Queen. See, your pink is unique. It's so unique.
Welcome.
All right.
It's an honor.
Yeah, it is. It's a big honor to have you on. Finally, to the Miss Millionaire Show, we finally got you here. And I'm so honored to have you. So real quick, we're just going to jump into it. What would you like the listeners to know about the Pink Queen Foundation?
First of all, I would like everyone to know that I am a 7-year breast cancer survivor. And because of my journey, I decided to start the Pink Queen Foundation. That's my way of giving back, paying it forward, and help up-and-coming survivors get through their journey.
Right. Okay. All right. Now you have an annual event coming up this Sunday that has already sold out, and I've been to one of your events.
We raise awareness not with just breast cancer, but we embrace all cancers because cancers, cancers. They connect. The ribbons connect. They're colored, but they connect. You can have breast cancer, then years later you can have brain cancer. So it's important that we raise awareness and understand and learn how the cancers, they connect. And so I've decided to have events randomly. Actually, this is the 3rd event. Usually I have an annual event once a year, but this is the first event for this year. And what we're going to do for 2018 is we're going to target different cities within Palm Beach County to make that personal connection. And when I say personal connection, that means bridging a relationship between the city council, government officials with survivors and co-survivors within the community.
Okay.
So I decided to start with Riviera Beach because this is the city that I was homegrown in. This is the city that I love. I don't live in Riviera Beach at the moment, but I am still connected with Riviera Beach. And also, the foundation has assisted several survivors that live within the city, and we will continue to support the residents of Riviera Beach. And so we wanted to bring in different organizations. I wanted to bring in different organizations that support me on my journey and just kind of like raise awareness, networking, raising funds, and just helping the community, making that personal connection because what's missing now with a lot of the awareness and with a lot of the foundations is the personal connection. Medical research is awesome. We need that. We need that to continue to be ongoing so that the cancers, the recovery, it could be continue to decrease. And, we could continue to have a high survival rate. But we need that personal connection because people deal with a lot physically, emotionally, financially, and spiritually when battling that disease.
That's true.
So that's what the mission of this foundation is.
That's true. And I just love the way that you honor the local survivors at your events, because sometimes, you know, the local survivors just go unnoticed and unrecognized, and you just honor them in such a way that it makes everybody feel special, and it really brings a lot of tears at your event as well, because it's so touching. So your event this Sunday is going to be at the Marina in Riviera Beach?
Yeah, the Riviera Beach Marina, yes. The event is actually from 3 to 6. We sold out.
Did we lose her?
I think her connection.
I think it's her connection. Pink Queen, can you hear me? Oh man, we might have lost her. We might have lost her. I think we lost her. I think it was a bad connection on her end. But again, that was Tanisha Sprouse, CEO of the Pink Queen Foundation, and just an awesome foundation.
It is.
A very, very dear friend of us, Pretty J and I, and the Miss Millionaire show.
Yeah.
Man, see, that's what the
Very touching
technology-
event.
that's what cell phones do. I'm gonna have to end that call, unfortunately. But yeah, she sold out
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
And
Well,
but she's
you understand why?
yeah. She's having an after party though.
Yes,
and,
she is at
you know
the
we're invited.
Riviera Beach Marina.
Sunday evening.
Yes.
Yeah, we always get.
Oh, I hate that cut off because I really, really wanted to ask her, you know, a question that I know many others would like to know the answer to.
Right. Well, we
It
we'll
was-
have to move on.
Yeah, we'll move on.
But we'll have her back on.
Yes,
We'll have her
definitely.
back again. And if someone is listening, you're interested in donating, you might know Nene, or you want to get involved with the
Yes.
foundation, I'm just going to say go to the Pink Queen Foundation Facebook page and message her.
Right.
And that's the best way to get her.
She's really good at responding, so
Right,
yeah, go
yeah.
there and you'll get a response back.
Awesome foundation. We just love the Pink Queen. Hey, we getting ready to bring y'all some band members up in here, but before we do that, we're going to take a music break, a band break, and bust this Fam You Marching 100 song down on y'all. Y'all ready? Hey, boy, we getting ready to cut up in here. You can start it, man. I want to start it while I'm talking. Let it go. Let it rip while I'm talking. Oh, y'all hear that? Hey, how you play it? I want to hear it out here. See, we got somebody on the board. He learning that thing, boy. He told you to push a button down so we can hear it in this room. Hey, I want to hear them bands play. Money, where you at? He done turned my mic off. I don't hear myself in my ear.
The music on.
Oh, man. That's it? Let me get off this mic.
All right.
I am Miss Millionaire, and I'm bad.
And I am Pretty J.
Bougie. Bad and bougie, baby. Bad and bougie.
What instrument were you playing?
Oh, I was playing the trombone.
I was playing the clarinet.
I was playing the percussion and everything. Everything.
You heard me? Did you guys hear me?
Oh yeah, you sound great. You sound awesome.
All right, man. I'm getting ready to introduce this band director up in here. We got a house full. They're in-house with us. Young people, man, a community band out of Palm Beach County, West Palm Beach, Riviera Beach
Doing
area.
great things.
Doing big things, man. This guy is a former FAMU alumni. He's a former Marching 100 band member. And he's formed his own band. So I'm going to turn the mic over to him. And you got anything to say, Jay?
Want to give him a drum roll?
Oh, we need to give him a drum roll? I bring to you none other than the baddest band director in West Palm Beach, baby, Mr. Antoine Miller!
Thank y'all for having me. As Miss Millionaire said, and Pretty J, and she is gorgeous today. I am Antoine Miller. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. Every day, every time I see you looking on stage, I remember I saw you at the city. I almost forgot where I was.
I'm gonna lay that one alone because I'm gonna let her handle this.
Yes. But we are here. We are Sounds of Success. We are a community after-school enrichment program serving students in Palm Beach County or within the surrounding areas. We're serving students from high school on up, and we are. I believe that we consider ourselves as the first MEAC community band. There are several community marching bands in America, mainly in Louisiana, but they all are SWAC style. So we are the first, I believe, MEAC community adult marching band in South Florida.
What's MEAC?
MEAC is a style of marching. It's really hard to explain. I know more of our territory, like FAMU and Bethune-Cookman, that style of marching. I believe when it comes to band, they're more of entertainers for the field show. See, the SWAC bands, they carry more about out blowing in the stands. So the MEAC style is more of an entertainment style based off of the SWAC. They're more about just blowing, you know. So.
Okay, all right. I was looking at the itinerary here to make sure. I'm working on time management, so I'm trying to stay on point because this hour goes by so fast.
Oh,
man.
yes.
You know, I want to say this. I've been, for the past couple of weeks, you and I have really been establishing an awesome bond, business partnership, all that stuff, man. And I just really want to commend you for what you're doing with our youth and our young people and what you've done over the years. You've taught a lot of kids in the band, and you've seen them grow from little to small.
Oh, yes.
And Pretty J can relate to that because she taught kids that she sees now. I've been with her at some of like her son's football games, and whenever they see her, they're just coming rushing up to her, hugging her because they haven't seen her since a little kid.
Oh yeah, I get that. District since 2012, and I've taught at various schools. My first teaching experience was at John F. Kennedy Middle School, where I served as the associate director of bands under the legendary Mr. Timothy E. Nance, and then in 2012 I became the director of bands, and that was a great experience for me. I also had my time at Jupiter High School, and I also had my hands in at Palm Beach Lakes. I was at SLAM, Somerset Academy last year. I actually have a few, most of the kids you guys seeing here were mainly students that I've taught in the past at different bands. Some of the people here were under my direction at SLAM, some were under my direction at Lakes. Some probably were in my last All-Star band, and some was from Kennedy as well. So right now we have a mix of variety of kids that I've taught. Before we move on, I would like to give a shout out to a few band directors in Palm Beach County, if you don't mind. The first one that I would love to give a shout out to is Mr. Benjamin Eubanks. He is the band director at Royal Palm Beach High School. This is an awesome, great guy. Every time I call him for instruments or any type of musical advice, he's always there. I would also like to acknowledge Mr. Lamp at Dwyer High School. He actually donated our drum heads for our percussion that we're using right now currently. And also Miss Mamino from Boca High School. She's another one. Whenever I call her, she's always willing to let me, hold instruments. As well as Mr. Velez at Palm Beach Lakes and Mr. Brown at Suncoast and the other guys. Mr. Quentin at Boynton Beach High School. I love y'all, fam. Marching 100.
That's
good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's awesome that you have people that step up to the plate that don't mind helping, because that's what we need.
That's right. And see, support is a big factor. What we don't understand, that without support, we're not going to be anything. A lot of people lack the support barrier, but that's actually how we grow. That's how we become who we are, by supporting one another. Right. So I thank you all for whenever I call you guys. I mean, I know I aggravate you guys a lot, but I thank you for always being there for me. That means a lot.
Is it okay if we hear from one of the kids?
Yes, most definitely.
I do have a question for.
I'll go.
Introduce yourself. I like it.
Hello, I'm Jordan Muhammad, the tuba section leader for SOS Marching Band.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Okay.
My name is Jordan.
Whoa, that's a lot louder than I expected.
So Jordan, tell me how Sound of Success has impacted you.
It impacted me a lot, because after I graduated from high school, I only just worked, and music was my passion all throughout band. I met Twan through Lakes, and he was a good director. And shout out to Mr. Velez for helping me and all that. But, I wasn't doing nothing. I was sitting at home, coming home from work, long hours of the day, and not playing music as my passion. So once I heard about SOS, I immediately was like, all right, I'm down. At first I barely came to practice, but I started coming more and more and being more involved, and I enjoyed every day.
Okay. And what about you, young lady? Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Ashlyn Roll, and I am the Piccolo section leader for SOS.
You eat pickle.
I'm the Piccolo section leader.
And what's the piccolo?
It's like a flute, but it's smaller. I don't know. And it's really high pitched.
Oh, okay.
Okay, great.
All right.
And,
Now,
and,
yeah.
and how has Sounds of Success helped you?
Well, this is actually my first year with him. So, I mean, I wasn't really doing anything. I'm still in high school, and it's really something to do. I've always loved music, marching, and it's different. It's a lot different than what I was taught last year and the year before. It's really fun. I like it, and he pushes us really hard. It's great.
What school do you attend?
William T. Dwyer High School.
You go to Dwyer?
Lake's on top though.
Not even.
It's okay. Our band is better than yours.
Don't get that started up. You know, Rosie.
Yeah.
Don't try to act like you don't know. You better get that mic over there.
I was getting ready to get her too.
Yeah. We must tell the listeners and for those in the studio that don't know who Rosie is, tell people your role that you play in the band. Well, not as a band member, but
Right. I am the vice president of SOS, and I love every bit of it. As a mom, I appreciate what Mr. Miller is doing in the community because I see what the street does to our kids when they have nothing to do.
right.
So this is big for me. And I appreciate what you're doing for the young people. And one of the big things I know that we've talked about is gun issues.
That's right.
And for us, it's like put the guns down and pick up an instrument.
That's right.
And we're very passionate about this. So all the young people that's out there, if you're listening, come and join us. Because this is a way for you to grow. And we're not just about instruments and playing music and marching. We plan on teaching the young folks about a lot of social skills, about things that they're not learning in the schools that they should be learning.
Right.
And a
Life
lot of
skills.
parents are not able to because they're working all the time. And we're going to play that part also. We're going to be mentors in the community to these young people.
That's right.
That's all I have to
And
say.
I also want to add that Rosie has a program in SOS. It's called Sisterhood that she started about. Can you tell the listeners a little bit about Sisterhood and how
Yes.
that is incorporated with part of SOS?
Yes, we're getting ready to start Sisterhood. Sisterhood is going to be the older women in the band. And we're going to reach out to other women in the community to come in and teach these young girls how to be ladies. Okay? And we're going to teach them not how to speak, because we know how to speak, but when to speak. There's a time and place, and the attitude adjustments, and everything that we're dealing with right now with young ladies in the community. And we're going to teach them self-esteem, because a lot of our young girls have a lot of self-esteem issues. That's why they do the things they do. So we see what's going on. We're not sleeping anymore. We're awake, and we're
right.
pulling our kids back. That's it.
Awesome.
Hey, listen, you know, I don't want to get off track. The main reason that, one of the main things I want to make sure that we reinforce while you're here is the recruiting. Like you said, you were speaking to the listeners about joining this band, and that's the main thing that I really, really want to enforce while we're on the air today, because you want people to join the band. You know, so let people know like the age requirements, what the requirements are to join the band, because you want to expand and grow that band. So talk to people that are listening and let them know how they can go about getting in the band if they're interested.
Right. Well, for any person that would like to join SOS, I take pretty much anyone. I have taught kids from scratch. It's mainly in middle schools. Even last year I was at SLAM. That was a program where I taught 50 kids who never had musical experience how to play. So if you have a love or passion for music, then SOS is for you. If you miss marching in your high school or your college band, SOS is for you. If you sit at home and you're bored, just eating cereals and milk. You know what I mean? But how you can apply for SOS, you can most definitely send us an email. Our email address is Sounds of Success Music. I'm going to spell it out for you. That's Sounds, S-O-U-N-D-S, of Success Music @gmail.com. Or you can also call area code 561-227-8469. Once again, that's 561-227-8469. Also, on top of recruitment, we're still in need of a few things as a band. We still do need instruments, our drum donations. So for anyone who would like to donate, matter of fact, me and Miss Millionaire was talking, I believe it was last week, about a challenge that I wanted to start. And I wanted to do it right now while I'm on the air, if that's okay with you. So I would like to call out all alumni, not just FAMU. Now, I love y'all to death, not just Bethune-Cookman, I also love y'all. I have students in the Marching Wildcat Band. But we want to call out alumni from all over Florida. We want to do an alumni challenge, and we would like to see which college, university, or HBCU can donate the most towards SOS. And whichever university stands out the most, we will have your school name or your band on our shirt as a logo for the entire year.
And on the show.
And on the show, that's
Welcome
right.
to the Miss Millionaire show.
Definitely.
And I want to specifically talk to the FAMU
Okay,
alumni.
let's call them out.
And, and I'm calling FAMU alumni out because you're an alumni.
That's right.
You come from the Marching 100. So if you're listening to our voices on here, and you are an alumni of FAMU out of Tallahassee, you must support this young man. He is just awesome, and he's trying to do awesome things with these young people and the community band that he's forming. This is not a high school band, it's a combination of schools. So don't think it's just representing a high school band. So I think it's just awesome, and for those FAMU graduates, the Rattlers, man, hit him up. You hear him on here. And again, he's from Palm Beach County. He's out of Palm Beach County. He's up here in the studio with us in Fort Pierce today. But I just think it's when people hear about the FAMU Marching 100 band, people come out. And that's something that we are really trying to make organized, getting the Marching 100
That's
here.
right.
And, you know, you got to support them. So, yeah, I'm talking to the FAMU alumni the most.
That's right.
I'm going to even put a contact number out for me as well. If you want to contact me, we'll put both of our numbers out there.
Okay, sounds good.
If you want to contact Miss Millionaire, contact me at 561. Give your number out first.
No problem.
I'm going to give them another number, but go ahead. Why you
Okay.
giving your number?
Once again, for anyone who would like to enroll, we are currently looking for any wood winner, brass wind player, any auxiliary, any percussionist. You can most definitely send an email to soundsofsuccessmusic, it's all one word, at gmail.com, or you can call 561-227-8469. And I also as an educator, because I do currently serve as the dean for the school district of Palm Beach County.
Can you say what school?
Yes, I'm currently the dean at the Eagle Arts Academy, which also is in need of help right now because our school had a financial burden at the beginning of this year, and they were trying to shut us down for next school year because we had to raise $500,000. So right now, our CEO and our Greg, his name is Greg Blunt, he's trying to raise funding for that. But I'm the middle school dean there currently, and one thing I'm a big fan of is knowing history before you join anything. You should never join nothing without knowing the history, because history it makes you wise.
Yes.
You know, you never want to be a part of something. So I would like to briefly give a brief history of marching band, how it came to this. Is based off of what I've been taught. You know, and from my understanding, band was based off of military. And how it came amongst in the 1500s was it was a way for the generals to move the soldiers from one side of the field to the next, keeping them all together. Well, it first started with the drums, with just the drum beats. And they noticed that not only was it a way for them to move also the beat uplifted them and they fought better in war. So because they fought better in war, they decided to add the instruments. So they would have the band to literally play the whole time that the soldiers are marching to war. And when they added the horns, the soldiers fought better. It was more victory. So that's how marching band came to this. It's 100% based off of military. But on top of that, band is the only thing in education that allows you to use both sides of your brain.
Yes.
You're reading music, you're reading sheet music, you're patting your foot, you're playing, you're standing on tempo. You don't do that in no English class, you don't do that in any math class. Band is the only thing that can really help you make you an advance. Like a lot of people in band are very successful. You know what I mean? And it's a great way to get inside college. A lot of people just don't have that academic standard, but if you're musically inclined, and I'm sorry, this is the world we live in, it's all about who you know. So if you have something to add to America, listen, it's a great way to get into college. You know what I mean? So I'm a big fan of everybody knowing music. You can't go wrong with it.
Definitely. You're definitely right
Oh, yeah.
about that, because I taught school for 25 years.
Yes, ma'am.
And anything that I taught my students, that's how I gave it to it. I made up a beat.
That's right.
I made up a song, and they got it.
And you know, even so quick, I even noticed with how sometimes how I teach, because I said this last time when I was over here on the radio with Brother Carr, is that, you know, we have some kids that come in the classroom and they just love to read. They'll come in and they start reading first. Then you have some kids who come in the classroom and they start beating on the desk. Yeah. Well, it's not saying that these kids learn differently. It's just saying that, first of all, what each child does, actually, I correct myself, they do learn differently. And I notice as a teacher, I can pretty much teach kids who they say are ESC, who they say cannot learn, who cannot read, and I can print them out the lyrics to a song and say, okay, well, you know the song, read what you're rapping. Read what you're rapping. Now, of course, I get them the clean version, but if kids can comprehend music, then I don't believe in ESC. And even as an educator, I'm not a fan of even putting kids on medication. That's just my belief. You know what I mean? Because anybody can be taught. And I believe,
especially through the music.
Oh, but especially through music. You know what I mean? Especially through music. So I'm a big fan of music. I have been teaching it for so long, and I plan on doing it until God calls me home, which should be 100 years from now. No time soon, Lord, please.
Jay, you had anything for Twan?
No, he's
pretty much on point.
Pretty on point. Any question I did have, he's answered it. So.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And I like stressing that you're a graduate of FAMU because that means you have a degree, right? What is your degree in?
Well, I'm currently still enrolled in school, so I do want to make that correction. I was in the band during the year of the FAMU hazing, so it kind of hurt a lot of people. So I'm currently enrolled in school right now for not music education, but for business administration, which I will be graduating in December.
Right.
Yeah, so that will be what my degree will be in.
Okay. All right. But again, if you're listening, he's recruiting for this band, and let's support, man.
And how young do you recruit?
Yeah, the age range.
Yeah, sure. The youngest, I'm not really trying to go lower than 9th grade, and it's only because there's another community marching band in Palm Beach County called Faith Place, and I do believe in supporting everyone, and that's more of her market, her target. Miss Mays, who's a great lady. I love you to death, Miss Mays. But that's more of her age range. So as a brother and as one who's trying to help everybody in the community, I don't believe in, making conflicts if we all have the same cause, the same purpose. So because she has more middle school kids, mine is more high school on up, So therefore, like I said, in any middle school kids who would like to march, I would never say no to you, but I would recommend that you go to Faith Place first. Let's help all the programs in Palm Beach counties. You know what I mean? It's also dance group you can join. You can join Aeon, All or Nothing, under Dominique. You can join FBI, under Terrell. So it's a lot going on in Palm Beach, but most definitely join SOS.
Okay. All right. Again, you're listening to Antoine Miller, the band director of the community band Sounds of Success, which has the acronym SOS. SSO. SSO. I'm sitting here. Man, this hour goes by so quick, man. We need some more airtime, man. So for somebody that's listening out there and they want to buy some airtime for the Miss Millionaire show.
I got you right now, Miss Millionaire.
Man, I wish you guys could have saw that.
That's how we do. Oh, Joker, I'm going to get you. You are a joker, J-O-K-A, joker. That's what you are.
I also, if you don't mind, our fundraiser coordinator would like to speak about what we have coming up this weekend, if possible.
Yes.
So I would like to bring Miss Vet to the microphone. Vet. Come on, Miss Vet. Talk about what you have created for.
Hey, Miss Vet.
Hello.
How are you? Welcome.
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for asking. Welcome to the Miss Millionaire Show.
Thank you. Okay, we have a car wash coming up this weekend, which is Saturday the 24th from 9 to 3. And the location is at the Advanced Auto Parts on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard, which is between Australia Avenue and Tamarind Avenue.
Okay.
So come on out and support. And we also take donations.
That's right.
I didn't hear what she said.
No, I said between Australian and right before the railroad track.
Correct.
That's
Correct.
Cars
we'll
are
be there from 9 to 3 on this Saturday and next Saturday.
And next Saturday.
Y'all check the weather. Y'all been watching the weather?
Yes.
The weather don't stop us.
We march in the rain. Yeah. Cars are $6. Trucks and vans are 10.
All
right. So.
Okay. We're going to get ready to wrap this up with SOS because the clock on the wall is ticking. And we got them. They were supposed to perform, and the reason I'm telling them that is because that's what was on the post that I posted on Facebook. However, things change, and they're not going to be able to perform on the air. But again, I am highly, highly stressing recruitment, because a lot of times Antoine experiences people coming for practice and they don't come back.
Right.
So, you know, you just can't depend on those people that show up. And it's gonna take a while for you to go through the band till you get that good loyal dedication that you want and need. Oh, yes. So that's why I'm stressing recruiting.
Are you looking for a set number?
Well, my long-term goal, I do want to have a 200-piece band. The biggest band I've ever taught was my last year at Kennedy. I was 155 kids, so I would like to get it back to that mark.
Right. 155 kids?
155. And just let you all know, on April the 7th, SOS will be doing a parade at the Heritage Festival in North Palm Beach, and that will be at 11 a.m. That's April the 7th.
Yeah. And I know I was telling you earlier, I know Jay and I will have to miss that because we have another existing event on our calendar, but man, we would have been there for sure.
Well, for everyone listening, I would like to say thank you to both of them because they have been the biggest supporters to SOS, and I just wanted to say if it wasn't for both Pretty Jay and Miss Millionaire.
Sound like you talking to Pretty Jay. I don't know about that, dog.
Give it to him, Antoine. Just give it to him.
If it wasn't for these two and how they support the band, I can say I don't think that even the attention would be on that. How this, I would like to thank you, and I would like for everyone to most definitely clap it up for you.
And you know what? We must give it up really to the first radio personality who had you on the air here. I must shout out Brother Carl because he had you first, even before you came on here. And you and I coincidentally met through Miss Hubert. And that was after you were on here at WJFP. So you're no stranger to WJFP.
Right.
You've been on before on Brother Carl's show. So, I
love you, Brother Carl.
Yeah, man. He supported me big time as well. So I had to shout him out.
Most definitely.
We never see each other. That's funny. Yeah. He's been on the air for years. And I've been over years. Brother Carl.
Everybody know Brother Carl.
Oh, my gosh. So we never see each other, though. But, I get a chance to hear him from time to time when time permits. But big shout out to him, too, because I know he supports what you do as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to wrap it up, and what I want you to do is just put your contact information out there one more time. And I do have the office number that I want to give. I almost gave my cell phone number out, and I was like, wait a minute.
Right, I know.
So, go ahead and give your contact. If somebody's listening and wants to join, how can they do that? One more time.
So if you're listening right now and you would like to join Sounds of Success Community Marching Band, what will be the prototype of all marching bands, you can send an email to soundsofsuccessmusic@gmail.com. That's soundsofsuccessmusic@gmail.com. You can like us on Facebook as well. We do have a like page. You can contact 561-227-8469. Once again, that's 561-227-8469. Listen, it's a great experience. It's something for everyone to do. If you live in Palm Beach County, I'm calling out people from Royal Palm, Wellington, Jupiter, Palm Beach Island. Come on out. Everyone.
All right, okay.
Fort Pierce. Y'all can drive out to Palm Beach, Fort Pierce, and come to practice.
Yeah. Hey, and FAMU alumni, Miss Millionaire is specifically speaking to the FAMU alumni. Please, please support this young man. And if you're interested, give me a call. You can call the office at 561-209-2770 and leave a message with the receptionist there for Miss Millionaire. Again, that's 561-209-2770. And leave a message for me there at the office, okay? And support him, man. That's what we need to do. We need to support what he's doing because he's doing big things, all right?
Especially for the children.
That's right. Support our youth the most and our young people, our young adults. All right, listen, I forgot to do my tip of the day. This was supposed to be like at the beginning, more at the beginning of the show. So, those of you who are friends with me on Facebook, I've been doing a Miss Millionaire tip of the day for quite some time. I think it's been a couple of years now, maybe about 2 or 3 years now. I've been doing a tip of the day every day, and sometimes I do skip a day here and there, but not really. I try to get one in there every day and to encourage and inspire. So I'm going to just say my tip of the day real quick, and then Pretty Jay is going to give her quote, her Wednesday quote as well. So if you're listening, this is my inspiration to you if you have any kind of aspirations, especially if you're an employee of a job, all right? This is my tip of the day to you. Master your gift. Anyone can be average and submit an application to get hired as an employee. However, dare to be different. At some point, instead of submitting a job application to be hired to work for someone else, master your gift and start submitting your bio to build your own brand. Forget that job application stuff. Start submitting that bio.
That is beautiful.
All right?
Awesome.
Pretty J, what you got? Can I get,
Awesome. It just goes right along with today. We have the kids in here. We have all the children in here today. Sound of Success. Mrs. Rosie brought up the fact about we're putting the guns down.
That's right.
And picking up instruments.
Guns down, horns up.
So here's something to think about.
Thank you for saying children.
Are you tuned in? Here's something to think about. Why is Black Death so popular? Why is it cool for us to rap about killing each other? I get it. It's just entertainment. But if that's the case, why can't I rap about killing Jews, cops, politicians, and it can be considered just entertainment? Now, some may have just cringed when I said what I just said, but if it's just entertainment, why does it matter? Who made Black Death cool? Who made Black Death the cool thing to glorify? Who made it cool for us to celebrate our own destruction? Think about it.
That was
Pretty J. Hey, Pretty J in the house for that quote of the day, the Winning Wednesday quote of the day. Man, that was powerful, J, powerful. I like that.
What we need is love.
That's
What
right.
we need. I don't want to hit that note on y'all. I might hurt beatbox. Okay. All right. We're going to start doing a shout out. We're going to shout out a business every week, and really, I want to start doing more of the Treasure Coast businesses. So we're going to get plugged into them.
This week
this week we're going to shout a West Palm Beach business out because it's actually where I recently obtained some co-work space, and I must give a big shout out to Cityside Suites in West Palm Beach on North Rosemary Avenue, owned by Darren Stutstill and his mom, Josie Stutstill. So big shout out to Cityside Suites, man. I love it there. Great hospitality. They're doing big things there. And big shout out to them. So that was our business of the week, Cityside Suites. All right. You know what I think we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and just dialogue about our upcoming events, and then we'll close
some community events
with that song.
Right.
Okay? All right. Well, our events. Because, you know, we get so pumped up into promoting other people's stuff. A lot of times we don't even promote our own stuff. So I'm trying to get more into doing that because we only have an hour. And a lot of times we just get wrapped up, and by the time the show is over, we forget to talk about us. You know, so let people know what we got going on April 7th. On Saturday, April 7th.
Let's see.
The Safe Kids.
Safe Kids will be held on Saturday, April 7th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Palm Beach Outlets. Safe Kids Day is a yearly community event where community organizations come together to celebrate children's health and safety. And last year was an awesome turnout. Over 1,500 attendees. So, you know, bring the kids, bring your family out on April 7th to the Outlet Mall.
It was that many people last year?
Yeah.
I didn't know that event was that huge.
Yeah, it's from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Wow.
And then we have the Youth Summit 2018, Think Like a Boss, Act Like a Boss. That will be held Saturday, April the 28th at Palm Beach Lakes High School. To register for this event and get your free tickets, you need to go to www.pbcyouthsummit.org.
And those tickets are free.
And those, yes. And you will receive 10 community service hours for attending.
And just to let people know what we'll be doing on site that day, we're going to actually be doing a workshop twice that day, one in the morning and one in the afternoon, creating your wealth workshop, in which we'll be speaking to the kids about creating your wealth. And we're actually going to be set up there on location, just as we do the show when we do a recorded broadcast of the show, not recorded on the air, but when the videographer is there and we got the cameras and the mics going, clipped on, just to let, for those who want a career in radio and TV, to see how they can form their own production company. And you know, I created
Whether
Miss
it's
Millie
writing,
Productions.
to tunes, whatever it is.
And you know, do a PowerPoint showing them how the radio station looks, just different things. So we'll have a workshop going on at that youth summit on April 28th, and we highly recommend it. They've been doing it for 8 years. This is our first time involved with it. And again, it's on Saturday, April 28th at Palm Beach Lakes High School from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and it is free. So bring your kids. If you know someone with kids, it's middle and high school students only.
Yes.
Middle and high school students only. And
remember, it's community service hours will be given.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the high school students need the in-service hours, so they'll get 10. Yeah.
All right, and then in May, we got Sunday, May 6th.
Yes, third annual Taste of the Islands that will be held at the Port St. Lucie Civic Center. Yep. Sunday, May 6th from 12 noon to 10 p.m. This is a family-friendly event. Children under 10 are free, and part of the proceeds will benefit a local charity. And big shout out to Bull of Top Taste Restaurant. He's one of our local sponsors. Yep. And Miss Millie Productions is one of our local sponsors.
Yep. Yeah, proud.
And that's May 6th at the Port St. Lucie Civic Center.
Yeah, and we'll actually be set up. We'll be recording the Miss Millionaire show there and conducting interviews. You know what? I take that back. We're not really doing the show. We're doing more conducting interviews.
Right.
And
that's what we're doing.
I think we'll be doing a little bit of the show.
Artists or whatever.
We will be on location doing the show, not the radio show. Just to let people know too, when we do a show on location, that has nothing to do with WJFP. That's just the Miss Millionaire show being produced by Miss Millie Productions. And I must give a big shout out to Sky. Where is Sky? She man. Sky has been kicking butt lately. She actually has come on board with Miss Millie Productions, and we were out. She was with me on Saturday at the Afro Arts Festival, and I got to congratulate her on a video that she edited for a video contest that had a deadline on Monday, and Scott didn't find out from Ms. Millie until Sunday, and she put that video together and submitted it to Palm Healthcare Foundation, and they now have it on their website.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
She's in the studio right now, so man, thank you so much for all that you're doing.
No
and Sky is actually a senior in high school, and she's excellent, professional young lady. Very good communication, very good work. If you're looking for videography, I highly recommend her. And we gotta support our young entrepreneurs, man. We really do. And when I say support, I mean pay them for what they do. And they need to get paid as well.
Oh yeah.
So she's on board. Glad to have you. She's in house right now, taking pictures, recording, and doing all that stuff, putting her touch on it. So I had to just commend her. But when we talk about doing the show on location, that has nothing to do with WJFP. That's straight Miss Millie Productions, just producing the Miss Millionaire show, which will be a syndicated television show on TV one day.
Right.
Got to speak that.
That's right.
That's right.
What?
The essence of all matter is sound waves.
That's right. Put it out
And
in the
also
universe.
Saturday, March 31st, open mic we have in Miami at Miami Live Venue. The address is 912 71st Street. Performing will be Boss King. Showtime is at 9 p.m. Ages 21 and up.
What date is that again?
This is March 31st.
Oh, that's funny. I'll be in Miami for a meeting that day. Where?
At Miami Live Venue.
Where? That's like on the north end of Miami?
Yeah.
Open mic?
71st Street.
That's an open mic?
Yes, and he'll just be performing live. He's not a part of the open mic. He'll be just performing. Right.
Okay. All right. Is that about it, Jay? I heard it, Jay.
Yeah, I guess we'll do some
Any other
shout-outs.
band members got anything to say?
Yeah, I would like.
Nigel? Nigel's shaking her head. I see somebody back here.
Sure.
Yolanda, come over here at the time.
Yeah,
Is that mic on? Is that mic on? Is that mic on? Huh? Yeah. Go.
Is the mic on?
It's on.
Hello, my name is Don Hester. I've been with Mr. Miller's for a year now. I met him last year. When I first met him, my grades were horrible. Everything I did was horrible. I was horrible.
You still are.
And then after I met him, my grades started to get better. I started to act better, and I stopped fighting. I used to fight all the time. I used to go to school ready to fight. Now I stopped fighting, and I'm doing better in his life.
You just punch walls now.
Good. That's what we like to hear. That's what sounds.
I love you, buddy.
We do. Okay, go ahead, son.
I'm Zephaniah St. Victor. I would like to thank Miss Millionaire for having us here, and I would like to, and Miss Pretty too. And Pretty. I'm sorry. And I would like to thank Mr. Miller for being a great inspiration on everybody here, and for me at Slam last year, because like everybody who was at the band at first quit it, and then he inspired me not to quit and to keep on going and keep on playing. So I would like to thank you for that, Mr. Miller.
All right, another sound of success. We have one more?
We got one more. We only have time for one more.
Hi, my name is Yolanda Dillis. I almost forgot my name. And
Speak into the mic.
I've been here for a couple of days, one day. I just started Saturday, and I want to thank Ashley for telling me to join, because at first I was kind of weary about it. I was like, I don't know if I want to join, but then when I came and we started to practice, and I learned traditional, because I was in a previous marching band before, but we didn't do traditional marching. And so now that I'm starting to kind of get a hang of it, I'm not good, but I'm kind of getting a hang of it. I actually like it. And
Better every day, darling.
yeah.
Good.
I'll give a little shout out to my friend Blanco. He wanted to be here too. But
Well, we're going to bring you guys back. Definitely bring you back.
Another sound of success. Love it. I love it. I love it. I love Pahokee Day. Yes, I love Pahokee Day will be held Saturday, March 24th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Commissioner's Park next to the Pahokee Library.
Oh, okay. The Pahokee Library.
Yeah.
You have to
Pahokee?
Yeah.
Okay, so there are food, games, raffle vendors, and exhibitors. And if you need more information, contact Regina at 561-924-5579. And also a Children's Fun Day.
Okay.
This is Friday. Friday at Riviera Beach Marina. You have to register for it. You can register on site, on location, if you want to do it before. Go to Barracuda Bay and you can register them there. And this is for Friday, March 30th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Riviera Beach Marina.
Man, we're getting ready to wrap this thing up. I really want to thank the Sounds of Success.
Thank you for having us. Thank y'all for having us.
Antoine Miller, keep doing what you do, man.
What we need is love.
Hey,
right.
and this is y'all know how we wrap this thing up. I'm bad. I am Miss Millionaire. I'm bad, and my co-host is
Bougie.
Pretty J is bougie. We're bad, baby. We're bad and bougie. And hey, y'all know how I do this thing. My mama told me to never say that I can't, because Pretty J, what they can't do?
Can't, never did a thing.
And my daddy told me to bend my knees at the free throw line. So on that note, y'all, we getting ready to wrap this thing up. I am Alicia James, a.k.a. Ms. Millionaire. And from one millionaire to another, baby, Miss Millionaire will see you at the top, because what, Pretty J?
The bottom is just too doggone crowded and unhealthy.
We out of here, y'all.